speak about the board packet being done in a timely manner. Let me explain something to you specifically.
Okay.
My assistant, who was a first-rate assistant, who had my back, was terminated July 29th last year. I have a temp who can do some things, but not everything. Mr. Harris came in August 1st, 2nd, whatever day it was, and hit the ground running. So as a result of hiring a county administrator who works for a change, who works, means my workload increases, okay? When the former director of finance was there, a lot of times Mr. Whitaker and I had to answer phone calls because your interim county administrator was nowhere to be seen. So that workload fell on us also. The payroll clerk has left. I picked up bits and pieces of that. The accounts payable clerk has left. I picked up bits and pieces of that. I'm only one person. So for you to say that shows me that you don't care anything about me as an employee. And I do not wish for you to throw me under the bus again like you did in May.
What I'm telling you is that at the board meeting, the minutes for the prior meeting need to be in our package. You're not the clerk. The county administrator has to make sure that the minutes are there. The simple thing what I'm saying is that it's only standard procedure. The minutes of the prior meeting be in our package. Now, that is what we're requesting, because the different discussion comes up, the minutes are not there.
I understand.
Well, that's what I'm saying. So what we're saying is to raise the bar. At any meeting, the prior minutes need to be included, and that's what we're saying. And that's all we're saying. It's not to throw you on the bus. It's simply saying, can we get the board package in advance? Okay. Number two, can we have the minutes of the prior meeting in our package?
If I get that.
Well, that's something we have to work with.
I have almost 200 hours of content.
Well, I understand that, but
no, you don't.
But all I'm saying
No, you
is,
don't.
in order for us to do
No,
our
you
job
don't.
effectively, we got to have the
You
minutes.
And
We
I
need to have
don't
the
be
minutes.
arguing with you. You do not understand. Because if you understood it, you wouldn't make some of the comments to me that you make.
My comment is that the minutes need to be in our package. The board package need to receive at least 5, not to come again.
I'm not a robot.
It's the day, I know you're not, but what I'm saying, we have to do that. Because when the
Chairman,
you don't care.
Mr. Chairman, I'm the administrator. Why don't you address me? Because it privately.
Let me say this. What has happened is we're getting the board package, not the county administrator, and not the county administrator, and not you. We have received the board package a couple of days before the meeting, or some days the day before the meeting. And what we asked the board, what the administration to do, is please get the package to us in time that we can go through the package, familiarize ourselves with the issues before the board meeting. Because otherwise,
No.
I understand that. And what I'm saying is, I understand there's a shortage of staff. But if we have other staff in the office, there's something called cross-training. Why not cross-train those staff? Did you say so?
Why don't we just
And in case of
things
emergency,
when did you approve? Let me finish.
Let me finish. Well, the agenda was approved on what day? Monday? And I'm asking administration to call me in advance, call me in advance when the agenda is ready so we can go through. What I received was an email, which I happened to just check my email. I said, no one called. Not an email. I don't check my emails every day.
Then maybe
Why?
you should.
Because I don't have time. I have other things to do. So my thing and there are members on the board who don't get emails.
Well, Mr. Carroll,
So my
people
point
that
is,
calling you have to answer that phone.
so my question, Mr. Chairman,
We have more than one
Yes.
person speaking,
Okay.
and we're in the public.
Right. My comment is that if the board member could get information in advance, now I realize my distress of work, but you need to cross-train people in the office so that we can get our materials in advance, that we can research it and be ready for the meeting.
Now,
But that's okay.
Shannon Drew back here,
That's
she's
okay.
gone there for 5 years.
You proceed. Okay, any other comments? Any other
You
comments?
need to learn to care about